The first thing that's keeping you very lazy right now is not scheduling. When you don't have a timetable or a schedule, your life is somewhat all over the place. You remember back in school where we had a timetable in every class, like every class every day had a timetable, and you could see the classes, you could see when the recess was, you could see when you had to go home and exactly how long the classes were. You didn't know this, but this gave you this sense of certainty that okay, you know what's next class, you know how long you're supposed to be in this current class, and you know what tomorrow's classes. And if you followed your timetable, you don't have to think about what's the next class, what do we have to study, and you know what books to bring, you know everything you need to do because school gave you that timetable. We don't do that. After we graduate, after we don't, our like summer holidays where we don't have school, or outside of school, after school, we don't have any timetable or schedule that we follow. This keeps us going all over the place. It's like letting like a rabid dog off a leash. So I urge you simply to just make a Google Calendar based on like, okay, wake up time, sleep time, and then schedule your day. Even if you have school, schedule the school timings, and then like insert all your good habits, you're going out with family time, eating time, studying time, everything on like a Google Calendar. So you can open Google Calendar. There's so many YouTube videos on how to make one. Just follow one YouTube video. I don't even have one. Just be like, you can go follow a random one. I promise you. And just trying to like follow it 50% of the time is so much better than just not having a schedule. Take personal responsibility in yourself and make a schedule that you can follow every single day. It doesn't have to be an amazing schedule where you study for like 8 hours a day or something. Simply a schedule where you think you could follow it for the rest of your life. If scheduling from like 12 to 3 p.m, you can study at that time and you can follow that for the rest of your life. You can do it. Now obviously it's not the rest of your life, okay, yeah, you will graduate eventually, but like if your days stayed the exact same, how would you live it? So if every day today was the same, like today was the exact same every single day, how would you live it? When would you study? When would you wake up? When would you sleep? When would you go out with your friends? When would you eat? Whatever you wanna pick and put it on a schedule. Put it something you can follow for the rest of your life. Number 2, using your phone too much. The thing is, our phone is kind of like this big ecosystem where you can talk to a lot of people, do a lot of things, go on social media, go on TikTok, go on Instagram. But the problem is that takes you away from what you really care about. You really care about making progress in real life. You want to go to the gym, you want to be healthy, you want to make an amazing physique, you actually want to study, and you actually want to get great marks. But our phone kind of takes it away. Even if you're doing it to text people or call people, you just spend way too much time on it. So what I would suggest is just use social media like Instagram on your laptop and just text people. When you need to post something, sure, go on your phone. But then other than that, you don't really need to use your phone. Everything that's on your phone, you can get on your laptop. So unless you're taking pictures, unless you're trying to post something that needs the phone, probably don't use it. Try to reduce your screen time every single like day or week. What I would do is like just open your phone. Every phone has like a screen time widget. So just keep a screen time widget on your home screen and just see daily how much time you use your phone. Don't set a goal, but see every day how long you use your phone. And then just try to reduce it every single day. So if it's like 6 hours one day, maybe tomorrow make it like 5 hours 30. Maybe just use it a little bit less. Then tomorrow make it 5 hours 15 minutes, then 5 hours, and 4 hours 30. You get the idea. Turn your phone on grayscale if you really feel like you want to get that upper edge. What I do is like I turn on grayscale. Grayscale is kind of like this colorblind filter, so every phone has it. Simply just do it called grayscale, and all the colors will will just be like black and white or gray. What this will do is basically all social media companies know exactly what your primal caveman brain likes to see, so it'll color everything perfectly to the point where it'll keep you hooked on the app. So if you put it on grayscale, everything is kind of boring. Sure, you still can use the app and everything, but everything is boring. It isn't like visually appealing. So this way you get the like 20% less like attraction to your phone, and hence you spend less time on it. Now if you really want to text people on your phone, just set like a rule. So maybe you can be like, okay, after 6 p.m. that's the only time I can text. So after 6 p.m. that's the only time I can text people. Before that I'm not going to text anyone. Or you could do the complete contrast opposite and then be like, okay, I can text people until 6 p.m. and at 6 p.m. I'm going to just close Instagram. Sure, I might use my phone, but then I'm not going to text anyone. I'm going to say goodnight to everybody. I'm not going to do it. You can pick whatever you want. You can change up the timings. But having a set rule really helps you become consistent and disciplined into not using your phone and being way more productive. Number 3, taking care of your mental health. We always heard about mental health and taking care of it, and what you can do is like, okay, you can talk to people and everything. But there's like specific things you can do right now by yourself that will skyrocket how good you feel 24/7, which is basically what mental health is. You can meditate. Meditation is kind of like you just focus on your breath while closing your eyes for like 5 minutes. There's so many guided meditations online. You don't have to sit in like a weird posture or anything. Simply just sit on like your bed, put a timer for 5 minutes, close your eyes and just focus on your breath. Every time your mind wanders, bring your focus back to your breath. Your body will be breathing, but then your mind will go to other places, like, oh yeah, they'll make a whole movie in your head. Just bring your focus back to your breath. Do that for 5 minutes every single day, and you drastically see how calm you are. You can imagine this makes you calm. You're like focused, it's silent, you're not focusing on anything like big. You're just keeping your body in a calm state. You can also journal about your feelings. You might have heard of journaling, like, oh yeah, write down some stuff. Simply do that, like every day at like 6 p.m. for like 30 minutes, so 6 to 6:30. Simply just open up like a book or a piece of paper and really write down what you're feeling, what happened today, what annoyed you, what are you grateful for, what happened, what are you thankful for, and just being self-aware of how your brain works and what happened today will drastically help you see like the differences. You won't see it immediately with journaling, but just trust me, you can imagine that in a long-term setting, journaling will genuinely help. Every time you're getting like an anxious thought or a negative thought, or you're really sad and angry about something, you can really journal about it, and that genuinely helps me like completely calm down. Every time I'm angry or every time I'm sad or anxious about something, I'll just really write everything I know down, and it genuinely helps me see what my brain is thinking. You can think of it like this: every time you have like negative thoughts or overthinking, it's kind of like wired headphones which are all jangled up in your pocket. Journaling is basically the act of just taking it out of your pocket and then just untangling it so that you can genuinely see what's happening, and then you can solve it. Another thing you could do is just go outside for a nice walk in the nature. If you have a park nearby in your house, or if everything is like grass around your house, simply just go for a walk. You can bring your phone, but just don't bring music. Really look at the trees and everything and just be present, even if it's just like a 5-minute walk. We're usually used to like using music or podcasts or everything while we're going outside. Just for one walk, take 10 minutes by yourself, no music, nothing, maybe say hi to people and everything. I promise, if you go to a park and do this, if you're sad, you'll automatically feel better. Every time I'm sad, not every time I'm sad, but like sometimes when I'm sad, I'll just go for a walk in the park. I'll just take my phone, I won't bring my headphones or anything, and I'll just walk around. I won't focus on anything, I'm not gonna look at the trees. You can look at the trees, but then genuinely just looking at everything will make your mental health much better. This will keep you from being lazy, because if your mental health is good, you'll feel good. And when you feel good, you're more motivated to do what you like. If you feel like shit, you're gonna go for like instant gratification, like playing video games, eating junk food, watching random videos on YouTube, which you don't even like watching. So if your mental health is good and you're taking care of it, I promise you, you're gonna be way more motivated to do what you like to do. I have more videos just like this on my channel right here. You can go click it or subscribe to my YouTube channel. Bye.